Are we back? We're back. Send help. Hey.
Can I have my pillow back?
Cat wants your pillow back. I don't have any pillows.
Greetings, Earthlings. It is Shane with Oddball Cards, Random Space Debris, Olive Loaf, Third Secret Fan, Gary Sanchez, Bandwagon Leader. Coming back to you here on a Sunday morning with some coffee. I've settled on, I know you've been on pins and needles, some cold brew Stoke that they sell at my supermarket. Seems to have the right kind of caffeination. If you're new to the channel, please take a second to hit that back button. Please go do anything else. Help your wife, do some chores, run a lap. All right, Hedgehog, as usual, is all up in my business. This week, I don't know how he got here. Usually I'm able to bar him out, usually with a Sunday brunch. I think with the time change, he's outfoxed me somehow. In Alaska, my favorite brunch place was a place in Anchorage called Gwenny's. Serves stuff in a big old skillet. What's he on my case about here? He's in my Spotify playlist telling me that I'm listening to a lot of raconteurs. I love Jack White, but he is an oddball. And I guess I would know. I do prefer his side bands. I do not care for White Stripes. I care for Dead Weather with, this looks crooked. Sorry, folks. Kurt Snyder was texting me on the bat line about it being crooked and fix it and blah, blah, blah. He said only 8.3% of my time is going to Slipknot. That is going to soften me and deteriorate my mental toughness. Hey, there's my guy, Pete. Probably chat about him a little bit later. We have landscape cards out the bazoo. What is this? RBI leaders, Duval, Riley, Albies. That is from 2021, their World Series year. Shout out to the world champ, Adam's Card Closet. Here's our strikeout leaders. We don't need leader cards. Usually we throw them, but I probably knock the camera and cheer up Kurt Snyder on and be miserable. Hey, we're on a Braves run. Shout out to the hobbyist, our good friend Dwight, who's coming up later in the program. Jackson Reach, miscellaneous rookie. All right. Put you here over Jordan, even though Jordan hit the 3-run homer last night in the 4-2 win, clinching the World Series. Christian Walker has a much higher WAR than you'd think. I wonder what this guy did. He didn't get a job all year, and I know he was better on paper than a lot of people. Hey, an expired Adolis Garcia home run challenge. That's the first time I've been sad that things have been over this season. All right, but my hat does go off, and I couldn't wait to show you this. My wife found it. It was under my Lazy Boy. I like my Boston hat that looks like a truck ran over. All right. He says I've been listening to way too much Wolfgang Van Halen, and I've been fake nice to my coworkers. Well, anyone who knows me would go, yeah, that's Sean. That's Shane. Look at all these Superman poses. Josiah Gray, rookie. I am really high on that, even though I think the Dodgers gave up a lot. I think it's a win-win. The Nationals really have done well in their trades. Usually we have to wait years and years, but here's another miscellaneous rookie of Luke Williams. Josiah, and that's nice. I love Steven Strasburg. I don't think I love him enough that I'm the one who broke him. But, geez, he's broke. All right. Dusty Baker is now a Hall of Fame manager. Probably was before, just of longevity. But I really commend him. He went from, like, breaking people's arms off by pitching him so much. Then in the Nationals, he had a good run with the Nationals and seemed to be a bit better with management of the bullpen. I know that's how the game was played back then, but man, I think he did it a little longer than other people did. Matt Chapman, Andre Jackson, miscellaneous rookie. So happy for him. My guy, Jordan. The Rookie of the Year. Goodness gracious. Oh, nice. Here's a rainbow foil of Ben Gamble. I've got to put that here because I've got to talk about those two cards. They were a gift. All right, well, that's a good transition. The Phillies did not embarrass themselves. They took the challenge on the big stage. Just seemed like a bat and maybe a reliever or starter short. But, man, really proud of the Phillies. Bryce Harper won me over playing all year with that busted-up elbow. I had been often talking smack about how he'd hit 250 one year and then have an MVP the next. And, last year's MVP and this year's gutsy performance. Got to keep this one out, and I'll put it over this nice gift from Chatty P. He has a mailbag question coming up. Here's a Connor Wong rookie. This Series 1 was printed to high heaven, so I'm not doing anything except for trolling the bottom, looking for anything cool. Got it at a great deal. I'm talking $30 for the entire retail box, so high upside. All right. Our Q&A mailbag needs some coffee for this. I feel like people were trying to give me swirlies, some mental swirlies. Me and Diamond Princess had just made a Teflon. It just bounces off. All right, Kurt Snyder asks, what in the F, watch your language there, Kurt, is up with the highfalutin hobby packs the last several weeks? I've written to my congressman. If I had a time machine, I would go back to 7th grade Sean's baseball card collection and pretty much get rid of it. Sorry, I didn't have the other packs ready, so I had to grab them off the shelf. All right, Kurt, the joke's on you. In 7th grade, I was still trying to track the ladies with my newly feathered hair that my sister changed from a bowl cut probably that year. I was not collecting baseball cards. You would have to catch me out on the dance floor. Evidently, I could dance okay. I can't anymore. And maybe I couldn't ever, but there were some crowds around me in 7th grade. I'm just going to tell you that. Okay. Here's a miscellaneous rookie of Cody Hewer. Don't recall him, and I'm a bit of a Sox fan. All right, our next mailbag question comes from Dwight with Clark Sports Cards. It's a Hunter Harvey. Danny Mendick. Check out that mustache. Mike Clevenger. Man, I wish he had been healthy. Padres also did not embarrass themselves. I can't believe this is a nice 86 style Jesus Lizard. Hey, there's the guy. Just talking about you. You can cover up my signature panda. All right. Brandon Woodruff, miscellaneous rookie of Cody Whitley. So Dwight asks, oh, Jesus Sanchez. Really happy getting that. Still have some hope for him and Jazz Chisholm. Put that other miscellaneous rookie here. And the last one was Patrick Corbin. Gosh, historically bad year. But hey, he kept showing up and taking the ball. Good for him. Dwight says he used to battle evil, broadcast in hiding from underground caves. Now you're just sitting in your basement drinking coffee. Go fight evil overlords like when I was an evil overlord. Dwight, thank you so much for these cards. He's submitted these. I misplaced them in some stuff he mailed me. Finally got to look at them. He said, that's an evil overlord, and that's Karate Kicking Girl. If you've watched for a while, I feel terrible for you, but you might remember Karate Kicking Guy. Thank you, Dwight. I have gotten soft in my old age ever since you and Tony D have retired, and then Frank the Tank after that. I won't say I've bested all the evil overlords in the world, but me and the Booty Shakers have a new cover of Tie Your Mother Down. Here's a nice Jackie Robinson. Here's Juan Soto. I'm dying I will just say at the end of the next segment I had it. He still had a 5.6 WAR. I cannot believe that. All right. See how I snuck that in so you couldn't mute me during the war talk? You will have to mute me soon. Dwight, thanks for the cards. Thanks for the friendship. Thanks for the challenges. I'll put his link in the description. He is a true collector, grader, football, baseball, basketball. Has fun. To me, that's the important part. That's why I'm opening up a lesser series, and not because Kurt Snyder told me to. All right. Oh, no, Kurt. Now you're laughing at me. Sorry about that, folks. Our next question is from Chatty P. I call him the Wizard. He's not a Cards fan, but we like to tease him that he is. He says, who exactly do you collect, and why do you clown Mike Trout? He's a one-of-one, once-in-a-generation player, and I think you know that. You're driving me crazy. Hey, League Leaders cards. We like to throw those. I do know that. Why is this backwards? Oh, it's a home run challenge card from last year. Hey, another one of the World Series guys. He showed up. He had this low batting average, but you're not an evil overlord, but we'll put you there because you did well in the World Series. Another rainbow foil of Lucas Giolito. We're going to put you there in the miscellaneous rookie pile. Joe Adele, miscellaneous rookie. Chatty P goes on to tell me that Mike Trout had a 6.3 WAR. That's above Freddie Freeman, Xander Bogaerts, and Dansby's 5.7 WAR. Well, you know how I feel about Dansby. Mike Trout is so consistent. I think he's from another planet. I used to call Tatis the space alien freak. I think quietly, Mike Trout, I'll take my hat off to him again. This dirty, well-loved baseball cap, Chatty P. Thank you for your question. Perhaps we'll take a new twist when we come across Mike Trout cards. All right. As always, very few hedgehogs were harmed. Some were in the filming of this video. Me. It's all about me.